Hello and welcome to Calqua.com. There's a ritual that billions of us share. It's that warm, comforting, and for many essential start to the day, the morning coffee. Whether it's a simple black coffee, a fancy latte, or a cold brew, that daily trip to the local cafe is a cherished part of our routine. It feels like a small, harmless treat, a few dollars here, a few dollars there. But have you ever stopped to wonder what that small, daily habit is really costing you? Not just today, but over the course of a year, a decade, or even your entire career. There's a powerful concept in personal finance called the Latte Factor. It's the idea that small, seemingly insignificant expenses, when repeated over time, can add up to a life-changing amount of money. Today, we're going to put that theory to the test. We're going to use our new coffee savings calculator to visualize the true financial impact of that daily coffee. And more importantly, we're going to see the incredible potential wealth you could be building if you redirected that money into an investment. The results are going to shock you, so let's dive in. You can follow along with me by heading over to calqua.com. The direct link to this powerful calculator is right down in the description below. Here we are on the calculator page. The interface is designed to be simple, clean, and interactive. We have a few inputs to fill out to get our personalized results. First up, how many coffees do you buy per day? For this example, let's stick with a very common scenario and say we buy just one coffee on our way to work each weekday. So that averages out to about one per day over the course of a week. We'll leave the number at 1. Next, what's the average price per coffee? This can vary a lot, but between a fancy latte and a simple drip coffee, a price of $4.50 is a very realistic average in many cities. Let's enter that. Now, before we even get to the investing part, let's just see what this habit costs. I'm going to click Calculate Savings Potential. Instantly, the first part of our results appears. The daily spend is, of course, $4.50. The weekly spend is over $30. The monthly spend is over $130. And here is the first eye-opening number. The yearly spend is $1,642. Let's pause on that for a second. Over $1,600 a year. That's enough for a plane ticket for a nice vacation, a new laptop, or a serious boost to your emergency fund. And that's just from one coffee per day. If you're a 2-a-day person, you can double that number. This is the Latte Factor in action. It's the slow, silent drain on our finances that we often don't even notice. But the spending is only half the story. The real cost of that daily coffee isn't just the money you spend. It's the potential growth you're missing out on. This is where the second part of our calculator comes in. Let's look at the investment sliders. First, how long would you invest for? Let's start with a medium-term goal. We'll slide this to 10 years. Next, the expected annual return. We've set the default to 7%. This is a standard, historically conservative estimate for the average return of the stock market, like investing in a simple S&P 500 index fund, after you account for inflation. It's a realistic goal for long-term growth. So we have our yearly spending of over $1,600, invested for 10 years at a 7% return. Let's see what happens. We recalculate, and there's our result. After 10 years, that coffee money could have grown to over $22,600. Look at this beautiful chart. The gray line at the bottom represents your total contributions, the money you put in. The blue line represents the total value of your investment. That entire gap between the two lines, that's the growth. That's your money working for you, earning more money through the power of compound interest. But the magic of compounding really shines over a longer period. What if you did this for your entire career? Let's slide the investment timeline from 10 years all the way up to 30 years. Let's calculate again. The final number is absolutely staggering. That same $1,600 a year, invested over 30 years, could grow to over $155,000. Now look at the chart. The gray contribution line is a straight, steady climb, but the blue investment line is a curve that gets exponentially steeper over time. In the later years, you're earning far more from your investment growth than you are from your own contributions. This is how true wealth is built, through time and consistency. That is the real price of your daily coffee. It's not $4.50. It's a potential nest egg of over $150,000. Now, seeing a number like that can feel a bit overwhelming, but the goal here isn't to tell you to stop drinking coffee and live a life of deprivation. The goal is to empower you with information so you can be more mindful. If you scroll down the page, we have a whole section on how to reduce your coffee spending without giving it up entirely. The single biggest change is to brew your coffee at home. The cost per cup is a tiny fraction of what you pay at a cafe. Even doing this just 2 or 3 times a week can save you hundreds of dollars a year that you can then put towards your investment goals. Other tips, like skipping the expensive extras like syrups and whipped cream, or using a reusable cup to get a discount, are small changes that add up to big savings over time. It's all about finding a balance that works for you. So what is the key takeaway from all of this? It's that your small daily financial decisions have a much bigger impact on your future than you might think. Being mindful of where your money goes and understanding the power of long-term, consistent investing can fundamentally change your financial trajectory. This calculator is the perfect tool to help you see that potential. I highly encourage you to try it out for yourself. Head on over to calqua.com -- the link is right in the description below, and plug in your own numbers for your daily habits. It doesn't have to be coffee. It could be a daily lunch, a snack, or any other small, regular expense. The results will be just as powerful. If you found this video insightful and it made you think differently about your spending, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We have a whole suite of powerful tools at calqua.com designed to help you make smarter financial decisions. Thanks for watching.